After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 388. It is Thursday, February 6th, 2020, as we are recording. Yes, we're about 2 or 3 days early because we have a doctor's appointment on Saturday. It's the only day we can record.
Well, it's not a doctor's appointment, it's a physical therapy.
Well, it is a doctor's appointment.
A real doctor's appointment.
Oh, don't let him hear you say that.
Well, he's not a doctor, though.
Yes, well, just stop bandying semantics. Anyway,
I am merely
I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
Holly, also known as Francisca Gypsy.
I want to welcome you all to the Fun and the Woman Cave. If you're new, we're glad that you found. If you're new, we're glad that you found us, and we hope
We're glad that you found us, regardless of whether or not you're new.
We hope that you will find something you enjoy, and you will stay with us.
Oh, that reminds me. Comment on YouTube. I didn't get a chance to answer it.
Well, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking. I'm doing our welcomes.
Mea culpa.
Yes, mea culpa. Anyway, if you are returning, we're always glad to have you back. We're glad to see you. If you are in the shadows, either new or returning, we hope that you will join the YouTube channel and hit the little bell and the subscribe button so you get notifications, we're posting. And if you would like to join the alongs and things like that, please feel free to join our little group. We are at phnpodcast.freeforums.net. That's phnpodcast.freeforums.net. We'd love to see you there. What were you going to say?
Bougie Knits had asked if we were no longer on Ravelry. So we are no longer on Ravelry. I don't know the exact episode where we first brought that up.
Check back to the summer, maybe around July.
I think it was around...
It was around June or July. We started...
Hang on, let me check.
We have to go to the groups. We have to go to the group and find out, PHN group, and see what our first podcast there was, and then you probably can go back a week or two. We probably started saying something about it.
So, episode 360 was our first podcast episode on the group. So that would have been June 29th. Okay. So sometime in June we would have started preparing the way for this.
Yeah, because we had a couple of podcasts where we straddled.
Yeah, so if you are trying to look for when we first discussed moving to our new website, our new forum, you can look back at our June episodes of 2019.
Right.
Our patterns are available on Lovecrafts. I believe I put the links for my Lovecrafts patterns, Mom's Lovecrafts. Did your pattern on Lovecraft?
My pattern's not on there yet.
Mom's Lovecraft profile.
Yeah.
And Mom's shop for her yarn, and a link for the new forum, which is phnpodcastfreeforums.net. All those links are in the description box below this YouTube video.
And every video.
Yes.
So thank you for the question. I did not get a chance to respond to everybody because we're podcasting early, and I usually do that on a Thursday and a Friday. And today was full of appointments and things. So I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody, but we do appreciate everybody who answered there. Okay. We'll have tea today.
Yes, we do.
I put my tea away.
Do you remember what you had?
I think so.
What was it?
I don't know what was in. Vanilla sugar.
Oh, it was vanilla sugar cookie, I believe.
Yeah, vanilla sugar cookie. We're back to our Plum Deluxe.
Yes.
Before I forget, I'll go ahead and do mine first.
Yeah.
This is what my daughter's head looks like mug. And for those of you who don't know, because you haven't been with us for a long time, this is an oboe.
Yes.
This is an oboe, and I always call Taya an oboe head.
You have, if you're newer, you haven't seen that as much because when energy levels are lower, there's not as much reason for Mom to call me an oboe head.
Right. And so this is the, I have Plum Deluxe sugar cookie, vanilla sugar cookie?
I think it's vanilla sugar cookie. It's
Vanilla
one of the
sugar.
Christmas flavors.
It's a dessert tea. It is absolutely fabulous.
And he's having a sale on his dessert teas right now.
It's really fabulous. I don't know what's in it because I put the package away because we haven't had tea in so long that I forgot how we do it. So, but it's really good.
I keep flipping between hot and cold. I'm kind of uncomfortable today.
What are you drinking?
Hold on, let me get this on. I'm cold.
Oh, this is really good.
So this is what my head looks like.
Taya got me these
Mug.
Well, got mine.
It was a joint Christmas
Yeah,
present.
2 Christmas ago.
Yeah. And she has that oboe one, and I have this oboe one. And let me just take a sip because I overfilled this.
Yeah, mine says this is my daughter's head looks like, and hers says this is what my head looks like.
Yeah.
As in her head.
Yeah. So, this is, and I had this for breakfast as well. Caramelized fig dessert tea.
Caramelized fig?
Fig.
Ooh, I'll have to taste that.
I'll let you taste it in a second. It's creamy, invigorating, and delicious. It's got Rubio's tea, vanilla pieces, caramel extract, fig essence, love and gratitude, no caffeine. So it's a little full, Mom, so be careful.
Okay. I'm going to turn it around.
Well, you always do, so.
I drink left-handed, so. I like it, but I like mine better.
Well, yours is a good one. I don't think I have any of
You can
yours.
taste the fig in that. It's this very subtle flavor.
It's a good dessert tea if you're not wanting something super sweet.
Did you want some of this?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. I don't want to, but it's super sweet. I don't want a whole lot, mostly because my stomach's being really weird right now.
It might be a little sweet for you. I was cutting back on the sugar when I started.
That's really good.
Yeah, I was cutting back on sugar when we were going strong, but now I'm having to cut back again because I have to get back into drinking the tea, and I start with a lot of sugar to begin with. I have 2 teaspoons of sugar in here.
That's about normal. That's what I.
And it's the big rock sugar. It's not like a full.
Yeah.
So it's probably about 1.5 teaspoons of sugar, I guess, if you break it down. Okay, so that's that. We don't have any official new members, but like I said, we would love to have you join us on the forum if you'd like, phnpodcast.freeforums.net, and or on our YouTube channel. Just press the little subscribe button and the little bell. If you want to, please hit the thumbs up. That would be great. No official members this time around, but we always like to see our old people and our old people with with their canes, right?
Hey, what are you saying about canes?
I
resemble that.
Yes, you do. Oh, I can't think. You guys are gonna have to think for me. The people who've been with us for a while, okay?
The aged like a fine wine.
Yes, that's exactly it. I'm not gonna think about it. It makes me frustrated. Okay, so moving on. We will just
Aged
move on.
like a good cheese.
Yummy, yummy cheese.
Because cheese gets aged too. There's like wine and cider and
yeah.
cider's good when aged, right? Or does it get bitter when it's
That's how you do hard cider.
okay.
Although I don't know if you do some cider. I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, enough waffling. Charities I will talk about when we get to the charity along. Okay. So I guess unless you have something to say.
Did you talk about the Ready Set Go?
I was to say if you don't have anything else to say, I'm going to get into the alongs that we're doing. Okay, so we have the PHN Ready Set Go. That's our current along. It is for 3 months. We have wonderful co-hosts, the Cozy Up Knits ladies. That's Jamie, Sarah, Chrissy, and Katie. Okay, and we are very, very glad to have them with us. This runs from January 1st through March 31st, 2020. No previous whips are allowed. And if you've been with us for the whole along, you know that for January you were allowed to rip back things and that would be counted. That is no longer the case. When we hit February 1st, that meant it had to be all new stuff, no more frogging allowed in terms of counting for a prize.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The chatter and pictures are all in the same thread as we always do now because I got too much trouble to keep track of everything in 2 threads. And you can knit, loom knit, or crochet your projects. And if they are 50 yards or less, please put it in with another project of equal or greater yardage, okay? 1 whip per project per week, post the FO whenever it's finished. And we have prizes that have come in. But because I was running around, I know excuses, but because I was running around today, I got home from Davina's doctor appointment this time. She's fine. Just a routine thing.
Just a checkup.
I got home and we set up for the podcast, so here we are. Okay. But we do have prizes, and we are grateful for those.
Mm-hmm.
As always, any Franciscan Gypsies Design FO, Lady Fernicle Creations Shawl FO, or Cozy Up Knits Designs FO is eligible for 2 chances at a prize.
And just quick interjection, if you do have trouble finding my patterns on Lovecrafts, please let me know so I can direct you in the right way. Mom, since you're having trouble trying to figure out getting your pattern on Lovecraft, I would suggest maybe you get yours on Etsy, since you already have an Etsy shop.
I'll think about it.
Because you have an active Etsy shop. I got rid of my Etsy shop because I wasn't making enough money with just patterns to really justify it.
Right.
But I think your yarn sales make it a justifiable thing for you, and might as well
I'll think about it.
Take advantage of it.
I'll think about it. I'm also thinking about putting on Lovecraft. I just haven't had a chance to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I will definitely think about it. Where was I? Okay, the Cozy Up Knits patterns will also be eligible for 2 chances at a prize for the FO. If you use a my yarn with any of the patterns, then that's eligible for 3 chances at a prize. So my pattern and featured FO, and a featured, I can't talk. You know what? Maybe I should just rewind it all. Yeah. Rewind it all. Featured pattern, featured yarn together, FO, 3 chances at a prize. There. You are responsible for multiple posting. Sometimes simple is better.
Mm-hmm.
And I apologize if I sound like I'm maybe louder than I should be. My ears are all clogged up, so I can't kind of hear what I'm doing. Okay. Hashtag PHN Ready Set Go 2020 on Instagram for us. For Cozy Up Knits, it's hashtag Cozy Up Knits Ready Set Go Mal. Okay? Alright. The other charity along that we're doing is the charity along. Charity Cal Lau 2020. And this one is a year-long Cal Lau, and it's charity-based. And for this one, we're probably going to have prizes quarterly. The rules are basically the same, except that it's a year-long. And the featured projects, the featured patterns, Talia's patterns, my pattern, my yarn, Lollipop Girl Yarns, that's Laura Concert, and Lollipop Girl Patterns, Laura Concert Designs, I think it's called. Mm-hmm. That if you do those for charity, those are all eligible for 2 chances at a prize. If you join my yarn or Laura's yarn with a featured pattern, it's 3 chances at a prize. If you do, you have a few more days still for Brittany's dishcloths. Okay, the dishcloths that she is collecting for her church to distribute. These are eligible for 2 chances at a prize, even if you don't use 50 yards for the dishcloth. It is eligible for 2 chances at a prize as long as it goes to Brittany. Okay, and you have a deadline of February 24th that has to be to her. Okay, so those will be eligible for 2 chances at a prize. All baby items are eligible for 2 chances at a prize for the FO. These are all for FOs. Okay, and obviously, if you make those featured projects with my yarn or Laura's yarn, that would be eligible for 2 chances at a prize. But I don't have any cotton yarn. I don't think that Laura does. And I think, don't the dishcloths and things have to be cotton?
I think they usually do.
Yeah. But so anyway, so that's that. Let me see here. I told you how long it runs. basically everything is the same.
Because that's the only reason why I'm working in cotton is because I wouldn't otherwise do so.
Right. Now, this is where I normally talk about our charity people. Brittany is the one that we're featuring, at least for the moment, in terms of the dishcloths that will get a double chance at a prize. A lot of the things that you make for the pregnancy center, because it is for babies, that will be eligible for 2 chances at a prize for the FO. But for those, if they're 50 yards or less, please do something else. I know little baby booties and things like that sometimes, or preemie hats and things don't always come out, and they're pretty fast to make. So if they're less than 50 yards, please, double them up. So the From Royal Pregnancy is another one. Evans Home is another one that we are working with, and so that, that's a place where you can send your charity items when you're done. Send it to us and we'll get it to them. And VT Kimmy Kim, I think is what her name is. Let me see here. I'm not looking at my notes. I'm sorry, Kim. Let's see here. Yeah, VT Kimmy Kim. She does NICU hats and other types of things as well. You can contact her if you aren't sure. You contact her on Ravelry, and I think she said Instagram, and on our website, on our PHN place. I'm trying to think what else I'm forgetting. Our contact for the Evans Home is Laura, who's Gracie's mom, 62. She's our local yarn shop. Fabulous person, great place. My husband was very impressed by the yarn shop. It's a cute little shop. I love it. And so she's the one who's our contact person for that. Wherever you give your charity items, we don't care. Of course, we'll accept whatever you send us. And Brittany, of course, is looking for the dishcloths, as well as, she had other things as well, but right now focusing on the dishcloths. And you have the multiple chances of the prize for those featured projects. We have a few prizes that I can mention at this point. We have a pattern that was donated by Looney Hiker, very generously, and the patterns are on her Lovecraft group, where she is on Lovecrafts, and she has it there, and she has it over on Ravelry, so you can choose one pattern if you win her prize, which is generous. We have a Knit Baby book and a Knit Baby book kind of a little set, and there will be other things because this is a long, and I want to have at least quarterly prize drawings. They might be drawings other times if I feel like it, maybe from Instagram or whatever, the hashtags. And this hashtag is hashtag PHN Charity 2020.
Oh, I do want to bring up that if you are not our friend on Instagram and you do not have a non-private account, so say your account is private and you're not our friend on Instagram, we cannot see your hashtag.
Right.
So Mom and I have private accounts, but if you're not our friend, you can't see. If you hit the Stranded Knitting account, you can't see any of my posts.
Right. And the other
related
thing,
to that hashtag.
The other thing is I've received several friendship requests. If I can't see what you've posted and I don't know who you are, you need to send me a message because I will not accept you. I need to know who I'm accepting. I've had,
I've had quite a few bots or creepy people.
Yeah, so if you could please, I have no problem being friends with you, but I need to know who you are.
Yeah.
Okay? Because there's just been a lot.
Yeah, because every time I think about maybe not being private, then I get like a creepy friendship request from either a bot or a weird
stalker
person who is just trying to hit on someone on Instagram.
Yeah. So please, we'd love to be your friends, but you have to let us know who you are. And if you can't reach us through Instagram, reach us through PHN or in the Dropbox in here at YouTube, or even on Facebook on our PHN group.
Which I accidentally have made a couple posts to recently because my Instagram went there for some reason.
Oh, right. So, just let us know that you want to be a friend with us on Instagram, and we'll accept your request, but we have to know who you are. Okay, so so that we have 5 and 5, right?
Yep, 5 and 5. I went first last time.
Only because you had double projects. All right, let me see here. Okay, my first one you haven't seen in a while. It's in my Winter Cardinals bag. This is a Knitting's My Bag. It was part of a set, a kit. I think I gave Talia the yarn, but I like.
Yeah, I think you did because I think I have two of the.
It was
stands.
fingering wave.
No, it's not. It's sport.
Is it sport? Okay.
It is sport.
I just couldn't figure out what to do with one.
Yeah, I think that's all it was. Is because at that time you were primarily a crocheter.
Okay, so I
Actually, I don't think you even knit yet at that point.
I don't know. I can't remember that far back. This is my Faith of Our Fathers bookmark from the Ancient Mosaic bookmarking. I know I should have had this done ages ago, but I haven't been working on it. So I finished the second. I'm halfway through it. And I was working on it while I was waiting to take Davina in to see her doctor, her nurse. And I might have got some more done, but you know how sometimes your nails get kind of dry and flaky or whatever, and it kept catching on the yarn. So I just said, okay, I'll finish the rows I'm doing, and I'll do this later. But I like this. This is fun, you know? I do like this. And yes, it's taking me forever. It probably would go faster if I actually worked on it. This
Shocking.
This is by Mareike Meyer, Mareike Meyer.
Mariki? I don't know.
I don't know. And I think I got this on.
Mariki?
I think I got this on Ravelry. But given her name, she might be European, and she might be on Lovecrafts.
Although if it is a free pattern, you can still pick up free patterns.
I don't know if this was a free pattern. I'm using US.
Technically, you could still buy patterns from Ravelry without being a member.
You have to go in through the back door, though.
Yeah.
This is these are US 2s, 2.75 Chow Goose. Yes, US 2s, I said. And
Yeah, you never knit with twos.
yeah. So this is, and these, I think this is a 9-inch.
That's probably why you're not working on it a lot. To be quite honest, you really don't like working with small needles.
I don't. But this is, I like this. I will keep this probably because I might not make another one. Not that it's hard, it's just I don't like the needle size.
Yeah. I think this is a US 5. I'm trying to get to the end of my needle so I can tell you.
And this is I'm using Knit Picks Brava Sport in Fairy Tale and Dove Heather for this.
This is. Hold on. Oh, it's probably on the other needle. US 6. So. With a worsted. But I don't actually think I've seen many cottons that are not a heavier weight.
I think they're mostly worsted. There might be DK occasionally, but I think they're mostly worsted.
'Cause I'm trying to think of one. At least not any of the big company ones.
Right.
Honestly, though, I can't think of anyone besides Flopperzonas who dyes anything with cotton in it.
Right.
Most people seem to leave cotton alone for whatever reason. But, well, since
We also don't look for cotton.
that's true. Yep. It's one of those things like since if we're going to use cotton, we generally use it for charities. We're not going to be looking for expensive yarn for cotton.
And I like Hobby Lobby. I love this cotton. I like it.
I actually don't mind as much as I thought I would. I don't mind the
Dishy.
Dishy, yeah. Sorry, my brain just died.
I had Dishy for a while and I didn't like it. Maybe they changed something up, or maybe
feel it.
No, I did feel it before.
I'm just bringing up my show notes.
I don't know. I'll have to try working with that again, but we'll see.
So, since this is one I have out right now, this is the Byzantine Dishcloth by Erica Tchaikovsky. So this is a Knit Picks free pattern. I'm using Knit Picks Dishy in the colorways Blush, that's a lighter pink, and then the Begonia, which is this darker pink.
That's pretty.
And this is for charity. I wanted kitcheny colors, and people tend to have like pinks and blues and greens and yellows. So
Very pretty.
I wanted a darker color and a lighter color of the same.
The only color that sometimes I think of outside of that range are the people who are doing the kind of modern houses and they have black, white, and red.
Right.
Maybe a little gray.
And like I said, this is for Brittany's dishcloth collection. And if I get it finished in time, I'll send this off. Whatever's extra will go on the table, and then whatever extra from the table will probably end up going to Brittany.
We'll probably send it off at the end of next week sometime because it has to be there by the 24th and we want to make sure she has it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I can get this done by the end of the week. This is a pretty quick knit. So,
Okay.
yeah, that's all I have to say about
And then
it.
we have Patty, who has like 50,000 dishcloths like in 5 minutes. That's Wombat of Doom. Hey, Patty.
Hey, Patty.
All right, this is my next one is in my Kickapoo bag, Owl's bag. Now, I want you to note how many owl bags I have because I don't have any. Okay? Just note from here on in how many owl bags I have.
We have to do a count while we're doing it, so this is one.
Yeah, but for this particular time.
Yeah.
This is my Kickapoo Owls bag, my Holiday Owls bag, and this is my yet-to-be-named preemie hat project. No particular pattern, I'm just doing a loom. And this is supposed to go to Kim. And I made a little bit of progress on here, you can see. I'm not sure where I was before. Might not be as much as I thought. So this is just for a preemie baby. You're not seeing the stripes very well.
It's being hidden by shadow.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's looking very purple.
I had this horrible terror that I either forgot to turn on the camera or the mic, but everything's on like it's supposed to.
So see, you can see that's what it's like. This works up really pretty. I wish you could see this better. See this better? But you really...
It's showing up a little bit. It's just hard when you have that kind of shadowing.
Yeah. So, and I've used this particular yarn. This is Hobby Lobby. I love this stripe, I think. And I've used this for hats multiple times. I think I used it for a toy as well.
You might have.
So that's one owl bag down because I don't have any owl bags.
None.
None.
Okay. So, oh, I forgot to say what bag that this project is in. This, what did I do with the bag? Oh, there it is. This cotton one, this dishcloth is in my Silvershed USA Rebel Scum bag. But my next project is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I didn't. Hang on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. My next project is going to be in my Plover Bird. Oh, I did that wrong.
Yes, because you're trying to do two things at once.
I can do two things at once.
Focus
It's just
on what you're doing.
So on the knitting?
No.
You didn't specify.
I think I should walk out of here and let you carry the program.
I think we all know that would be an immense failure.
Rude child.
In my Plover Bird Tart is bigger on the inside bag.
Here, let's move this back a little bit.
Is it's more to top. Is the bonfire wrap. This is my Dobbin Wood pattern by KF Jones of Bakery Bears fame. I'm using Miss Babs Yowza in colorways Wanna Go Crazy and a brown, which I thought it ended up being something like espresso.
Espresso, yeah. I always thought it was espresso when I didn't know what it was at first.
Yeah.
It is espresso.
Espresso. And then Dragonfly Fibers in an orange color range that was part of the rodeo. I guess it was a kit.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty. Do you do a lot on this or no?
No, just a little bit because I've been mostly working on the color work when I'm awake.
Right.
So.
Looks like you split, yeah.
Oh, I split last time
You did
too.
last week, yeah.
I probably worked on a row or two. So. And if I actually focused on this, I could get this done really quickly. It's just.
It's very nice.
Yeah. I like the colors a lot.
I forget who I was talking to that said that I think it was Mrs. DeAndrea, was saying that she likes the shawls and things like that. I don't remember for sure. Okay. My next project is in my newest owl bag. This is my Googly Eyes owl bag from Christina, who made this for me, Mama C. I love it, love it, love it. Is my Lemon Simon dishcloth project from the Simon pattern by Ross Rochester, Smells Like Yarn. And I don't have a whole lot done on this. This is, I love this cotton, and it's just like a yellow. I lost the ball band on it, so I just made a little bit of progress on it.
And it's a very pale yellow, right?
I think it's kind of washed out. I mean, it's not super bright. It's yellow. I mean, it's, you know, it's just a normal yellow. It's kind of coming out more pastel than it is actually, but it's not overly bright.
It's got an orange base, right?
Maybe. maybe a tad. It's hard to tell. I don't know if it's picking up other colors in the room. We have a lot of reds and browns.
Because I'm not
and stuff
looking
in
at the
here.
camera. I'm looking at the skein.
Yeah. So it's yellow. And I got about almost a full repeat done, the full first section done in a sitting. So hopefully I'll have this one done before we send it out to Brittany.
Right.
My googly eye owl snap bag. That's a mouthful. Okay, your turn.
Okay, so, let me scroll down. Which bag is that? I think let's flip to this one. In my, Silver Shed USA, Autumn Leaves bag, let me finish these last three. Mark off this row. There we go.
Very pretty. It does curl a lot, though.
It does. And I don't think there's much point in blocking a dishcloth.
No, not really. It kind of, no. It's going to get wet again.
So, this is the bread warmer pattern by Karen Demeller Lawrence. And that's a 2, like Demeller dash Lawrence. Laurence.
DeMiller Lawrence. Huh.
And I'm using Knit Picks Cotton in colorways Raindrop and Swan. There's Raindrop.
Like made some.
Yeah, I'm at the point where I need to start holding some stitches aside for the pocket, because you do the whole thing and then you do the mosaic edge and you add it on.
Okay, gotcha.
But I didn't have the brain power. I came off of work and was looking at doing it, but I was just too tired to think about it.
Yeah, she comes home from work and she takes a 2-hour nap. But on the brighter side, you worked a little longer the second day.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that later.
But I'm at the point where I do need to look to be starting that little pocket where you can put like a warming stone or
Buckwheat bag.
buckwheat bag, something to keep your bread warm.
That's the one that makes me giggle, the buckwheat bag.
So, just need to get back to work on this. It's just that this is not particularly high in priority.
Right. There are other things that have to be done first.
Right. I'm trying to get a few more dishcloths done for Brittany.
Yeah.
And not to mention, I just don't want to focus on doing that pocket right now.
Okay, my next one is in my... I switched the bag for this. In my Silver Shed USA Owl's bag. Owl number 3. Owl's bag. Silver Shed USA Owl bag by the lovely Anne Brody. It's my Taste of Autumn shawl project by Anastasia Sattel, and I'm using Miss Babs Yowza. I don't know the colorways. This is the wrong one. I didn't do this one.
Did you not?
I
I know you did 5.
I did 5, but this is not the right bag. I didn't work on this. I only have 4?
Are you sure you didn't work on it?
Okay, just did the Tootsie Pop. Oh, I need my Tootsie Pop. Okay, when you're talking about it, I'll get my Tootsie Pop owl bag.
Okay.
This is my Tootsie Pop owl bag.
I can't see it.
Did I work on it?
Well, you must have.
I must have. Okay. This is the bag I'm talking about. Okay. This got my Silver Shed USA. My autumn shawl. I got ready to complete. I did some of this, but you'll see in a little bit why I didn't do a whole lot more. I showed you guys. No, I haven't showed it. You'll see why in my stash enhancements as well. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
So this is a crochet shawl, and it's moving along pretty fast because it is on a, well, it's a DK, but you can do anywhere from DK to Aran weight. You can actually probably do this on any weight that you want to, as long as you have the right hook.
Mm-hmm.
And so you'll see why I put this aside for a little bit with my next project. But this is owl bag number 4, even though you technically haven't seen the other one yet.
Mm-hmm.
So
We just take a drink of tea.
I finished my tea. It went
I'm
on.
not making through my tea very quickly because my stomach's bothering me.
Right. Not any better?
She's kind of angry.
I'll give you some ginger when we get done.
Slow her down.
Oh, okay. All right.
So in my Silver Shed USA, I think it's this one, knitting sayings bag, is the St. Cuthbert's cap by Linda Moss. I'm using Miss Babs Yowza in the colorways. Well, actually, I only have one Miss Babs. Miss Babs Yowza in the colorway Obsidian, Dragonfly Fibers in the colorway Airport Hot Sauce, and Lady Fernico Creations in the colorway Bare Necessities. And her mom's is just a pop of white that shows up every once in a while.
That's pretty. I like that.
So, my ducks are starting to form.
Evil red ducks.
Hey, there aren't evil red ducks.
Oh, pretty. It's very pretty.
They would have ended up black ducks otherwise. And I also don't. I wanted
black ducks like Daffy
I
Duck.
wanted the. I thought about whether or not this would be nice with the black ending up in the pattern and the red in the background, but I really wanted black to be the background color, the main color. So
It's been fun to have Daffy Duck walking around though.
yeah, I mean, it's something I can always repeat. I will definitely have enough yarn if I really wanted
if
to.
you wanted to. It's pretty.
So it's a very dark hat. And I think no matter which direction you went with it, it would still be a dark hat.
Yeah, you still need to have that pop of color, that white or whatever.
So maybe I'll flip the colors a different time just to see.
Just to see. If you don't like it, you don't have to use it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or don't want to keep it.
Now, this is my 4th owl bag, and I have more owl bags down there, I think, somewhere. I have at least one that I can see. This is my...
You have 2 over there that I can see.
Okay. This is my Silver Shed USA Tootsie Pop Owls bag, and this is a project I started for the stash down for Chronically Crochet. That's Crystal.
And she commented on this.
Yeah, I saw that just before we left, yeah. And I made a fairly good progress on this. This is Dragonfly Fibers, and the colors I'm using are Numeria, which is why it's called the Numeria Shawl, and Vote. And I picked this up about 4 years ago at Maryland, Sheep and Wool. And this is, again, the Anastasia Zattel, what's it called? The Scrap Shawl, I think is called.
Something like that. I've never actually done it, so...
Yeah, because I neglected to put down, when I cut and pasted, I neglected to put what the original pattern was. But this is an Anastasia Zattel pattern. And it's very distinctive from her patterns because it has 5 spines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spines. And this one has a really nice drape to it because it's a little different in the yarn that I'm using for the autumn shawl. It's a sport weight as opposed to a DK, and I'm using a larger hook. So it has
I was going to say, it looks a little more drapey.
it has a nice drape to it.
If I didn't know better, I would have asked you if it was something like a fingering.
No, it's a sport. So I'm enjoying that. I think I'm using an eye hook with this, which is big for an eye hook. She calls for an eye hook with the worsted, and my gauge is already big, so I'm liking how it's feeling. Usually I don't like big open stuff, but this is nice and drapey, and I think you'll be able to kind of wrap up in it, which would be nice for spring and summer, and maybe early fall. So it takes care of that.
So how many owls to be determined?
This time around 4.
Okay.
And then I have 2 on the shelf that I can see.
Although I'm quite certain you have more than that.
I don't know if I do or not.
Well, there is the woods one, which also has owls on it.
But that's not an owl bag. That's not an owl bag. That's a woodland creatures bag. Because I have a couple of woodland creatures bags.
Oh, there's another one I can see.
Woodland creatures?
I think it's another owl, because I can see an owl
I see
clearly
the owls.
from
here.
here.
I see it. Yep, I see the owls.
So that's a third owl.
So that's 7. But I don't have any owl bags. Anyway. Okay. So, FOs?
No, I have one more project.
Oh, you have one project. Okay.
So in my Plover Bird Birds on a Wire bag.
Not an owl.
Not an owl. Probably not even a plover bird, but you know.
Yeah. It is a plover bird bag.
It is a plover bird bag, but...
This is not a plover bird.
Yeah. Looking at the pictures, it
Cute little... It looks like an egg bird. Egg bird, the egg bird.
So this is Soft Birthday Cow it is the Fair Isle Cow by Gundren Johnson, and you can get this pattern by itself.
Excuse me.
It is a Vogue knitting pattern. And I am using some yarn that Mom and Dad got me for my birthday. It's Cloudborn limited edition alpaca silk wool worsted, and their worsted is more like a DK or sport, which is what the pattern calls for. Because I tried to go a needle up because I had enough yarn to do so, but it was just too loose, so I went down to what the the pattern called for. So I'm using the colorways Cardinal, Natural, and Dark Teal. And I really love the way this is working out.
Pretty.
And this is the exact yarn composition that the pattern happened to call for. It was non-intentional. I was just looking for the number of colors I needed.
Dan, you might like this pattern. It's 3-color work.
Not 3. No, he likes 3 in a row. This is not 3 in a row.
Okay.
Um,
He should try mosaic, although it'll probably not be complicated enough for him.
so
This is pretty.
I know Kay's done mosaic.
That's so pretty. I like the way it's turning out.
So I really love. I was a little. Like I said last time, I was a little concerned about the color combination. Last time, I really, really love the way this is turning out.
It's classic.
It is. So that's working out really well. I'd like to keep it, but it might be. My skin tends to be sensitive, so we'll see whether or not I'll be able to handle it.
I already told her I get to try it first.
Actually, you didn't, but
I did.
Now
You just
I
weren't
know.
Listening. You just weren't listening.
Now I know she wishes to try it first.
Okay. Is that it?
That is.
Because I don't have any more FOs. I mean, whips.
Do you have FOs?
I do.
I do too.
I just have one though, and yours is probably more exciting than mine. So, back in my googly eyes, this is the same bag, so it doesn't count twice. Is my googly eyed owl bag by Christina, who's Mama C. I finished. Well, all I have to do is weave in the ends. My Simple Simon. So this is going to go to Brittany. And once I realized how fast Patty was doing, I'm like, well, I can just sit down and knit this. So I finished it. Well, and then that's when I started Simple Simon at the same time. So I have to just weave these 2 ends in. It's done.
And I finished 2 more of the Byzantine washcloths. I did one with a white, well, it's actually not white, it's a light blue. It's like a silvery,
Very light.
very light blue. It's called Azure.
No, Azure would be the blue.
Oh, okay. That this one was, hold on.
Because Azure is a blue.
Yeah, okay. It was Clarity.
Yeah.
So Clarity is the very light blue. Azure is the main blue. So I did, one is the, so this is the one where I used the Azure as,
I'll open it up and you can open it.
yeah, the main color. And then this, or I used the Clarity as main color, and I used Azure as main color here. I prefer the way this one turned out.
They're both pretty though.
Yeah, it's just it's differences. It curls a lot. Just differences in how I'm having difficulties. There we go, and how it's going to pop.
It's very pretty.
And I did find some other free mosaic dishcloth patterns. Just searching around online. So I'll probably be starting one of those.
I think if we put these on the table.
I tried that already.
No, I'm saying if we put them on the table to sell, we might put them like this.
Oh, like that? Yeah.
So they don't curl so much and they can just see the pattern.
Yeah. But actually, we can put these in the box, Mom.
Yeah.
You have the box near you, so.
No, it's over there, so. And I have to put as soon as I finish mine, I have to put my other one. Okay, so that's FOs. Are we done with FOs?
Yes.
Okay. Moving right along. Okay, no frogged.
Because stash enhancement is so long, we should probably do shop first. And actually, you normally do shop first anyway.
Okay, my shop news, nothing new at the moment. I was meant to go ahead and take pictures of my yarn, but it was my birthday this past Thursday. Thank you, everybody who wished me a happy birthday. And so we were out and about, and I didn't get a chance where I could sit down and take pictures and then post them. So I do have enough yarn that will almost double what I have in the shop now because I have so much sitting on the shelves. And I did not have a chance to dye yarn either, so there's not a whole lot going on in the shop at the moment, but keep your eyes open for things. I'm hoping to dye yarn maybe after this weekend because we're going to be out again for her physical therapy, which is why we're podcasting so early. I might be able to do some yarn dyeing, but no guarantees there. Just keep an eye on the shop, and there will be winter colors. There will be maybe some
Now,
spring
this
colors.
podcast might still come up at our normal time.
Right. There might be spring colors coming up. There'll be autism awareness yarns coming up eventually. But there are also going to be some of the winter colors, like the ones I have on the shelf right now that have to be put into the shop. Are mostly like winter with a smattering of autism awareness type colors. So keep an eye on that, and if you're interested. And I appreciate, again, everybody who helped us out with the mystery skeins.
Yes, thank you.
Very much. I don't think I have anything else to say about the shop at this time, except to say, just keep an eye on it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? If you're interested. All right, so
that leads us on to stash enhancement. I am going to start because I have far less.
because it was my birthday.
Yes. Just stuff that I ordered for my birthday stuff came in. You saw the pinks. These are the other two colors I got. Oopsie, that's the clarity that's trying to come out. There it is. So this is Dishy, and this is the colorway Swan. So it's just a normal white.
It was a cream.
Yeah. And then this one I thought was more yellow than it turned out being.
Yeah, it's a little more orange. I can see that now.
And it's Fox.
Fox?
Mm-hmm.
F-O-X?
Yes.
Why?
Because it's kind of foxy orange.
Foxes aren't orange.
Yes, they are.
No, but they're orange, like almost like that bat up there. They're not,
But this is Fox.
Okay.
So I thought it was a little more yellow, but it'll still be fun.
Oh, yeah.
And honestly, a normal yellow might not have stood up against the white enough.
Right.
So
very cool.
That'll probably be when I try one of the other mosaic patterns I found for free online.
Is that all of them?
Yep.
Oh, okay. All right. First, let's see. We have some shared. I already showed the stuff from. But this goes in the prize bin. This is not. That's from Christina. Okay.
I'm thinking Laura first.
Yeah, okay, we'll do Laura first. We had a nice surprise package. I'm pretty sure it's from Laura Concert. She only said Laura. So it was a very nice surprise. We haven't opened... Yes, we did open it.
Yes, we did.
It was very, very unexpected and very sweet. Little package with tea in it. She has this cute little paper. Tea is... Okay, this is from Simply Serving Handcrafts, and the tea is green tea. It's, I think it's naturally decaffeinated. She said this is really cute. This is from Simply Serving. I don't know anything about this shop, but I've heard Laura mention it. And
actually, green tea is not always decaffeinated.
Okay. Lindsay Goodall is the shop owner, and it's handmade notions and knitting patterns. If you want, check it out. Okay.
Oh yes.
These are adorable little progress keepers.
This is a bunny. You can't hardly see
and
it.
Mine is an owl.
I'm going to take them out of this package.
See, it is so adorable. I absolutely love it. Might have squealed a little or more.
Gotta be careful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come out. There it is.
So, absolutely little cute bunny. You can't hardly see.
Can you see the owl? It's so cute.
So, not sure the bunny's coming up very well. But he's
Thank
really
you so
cute.
much,
Thank
Laura.
you.
It's absolutely. She said she wanted to brighten our day, and she certainly
did.
It's just
It's
adorable.
absolutely adorable.
Absolutely love it. So I'm going to put this back in here for the moment.
So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Laura. Then we had another package, and I was told, I'm not going to read the note, it's in here. We had another package that I was told was going to come, and I forgot about it. And it came in today, which I'm really happy about. And this is from Patty, Wombat of Doom. She sent first 10 baby hats. I'm going to show you these baby hats because they're if you are in our group, you saw these as she posted them, or if you're on Instagram. These are beautiful, and they're so soft. Here's a bumblebee hat. And that's what I'm calling it, because it looks like it reminds me of a bumblebee. I don't know. This looks cute, though. Maybe Good and Plenty or something. I don't know. This reminds me of an old-fashioned, like, kid's hat. Like, Go Patriots. Or Texans or something. Oh, this one has cute little... The ribbing is really interesting. I like this. These are so pretty.
I think it's normal ribbon, Mom. It just has pooling on it.
That might be. And then, this is so cute. I think this is I-cord.
It is I-cord.
These are so soft. This is the front of it. That's the front of it there.
It's really cute.
It's adorable. Here's another one with red, white, and blue in it.
So it's same as this one.
Yeah, that's good. These are so cute. They're slightly different.
I was like, they're for twins.
They're so cute. And then there's this one. It would drive me nuts to knit with or crochet with it. Oh my gosh, this thing is so soft. Look at this. It's fuzzy and it's absolutely
But
the
it's only
softest
fuzzy
thing.
in the hat area. On the I-cord, she didn't hold the mohair.
Right. This is so soft. Absolutely the softest thing. Okay, so that was part of the package. Thank you very much for your generosity for that, Patty. This will be going to the pregnancy center when I can make a trip out there, or we can make a trip out there. She also sent us a package. It's a happy birthday package. Let's see here. This is mine. That's yours.
Yeah, we haven't opened these.
We haven't opened these yet because we got them today, and we were gonna. Yeah, we got them today, right?
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Around lunchtime.
Yeah.
Try not to tear my stickers.
Yeah, I didn't tear my stickers. Aw, I got little pretty blue birds. Aw. This is what the front of the card looks like, and I'm not going to read what says inside.
She has nice handwriting.
She does.
You can actually read her handwriting.
I'm going to have to see. I don't get the reference at the moment. I'm going to have to see if opening it up is scathingly brilliant.
Well, mine says something about hopping, so
Yeah.
that's, an easy reference.
Because right now, apparently, my mind's only working on like one cylinder. So, let's see here.
Oh, funny.
Aww. This one? Oh my. Oh, we talked about this.
What is it, Mom?
The Trouble with Angels. We were talking about this movie. Patty and I talked to each other, and
She's another bunny one.
I can't wait to watch this. This will be fun. Haley Mills and Rosalind Russell. Oh, Patty, this
Where
is
do I know the name
fun.
Rosalind Russell?
She was in His Girl Friday.
Okay.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Thank you
these are
so
super
much
cute.
for thinking of us.
Thank you so much.
That's awesome. This is fun. Is Haley Mills playing a double role? Though I don't think she is this time. She does that on occasion.
Haley Mills, is she also...
Parent Trap.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Thank you so much,
Thank
Patty.
you so much.
This will be
I figured out
fun.
the right way to hold this because of the garter.
Now I get the reference. This is fun.
Awesome. Thank you
Davina
so
will
much.
love this.
Yes, she will.
Yes. Thank you very, very
cool.
much
Thank
for
you
everyone.
so much.
Thank you, Patty. Thank you, Laura.
And then
Very, very
fold that
much.
back up.
Card. Put this in here. I feel special.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let me just... I get spoiled. All right, but no spoiled bunny stomps. Okay, now, the rest of my stash enhancements... well, the first one is cotton... Well, no. First one is, I told you that I might have ordered some Plum Deluxe, and I did. They were having... They had some really good ones on sale that I was afraid would go away if I didn't pick them up.
Mm-hmm.
So I got... Here's my purple package. The basis for Happy Mail. My colorway Happy Mail. Rejuvenation Blend Herbal Tea. It's herbal tea. Do you want this time?
If you want, it's fine. I have this.
Oh, you do have it. Okay.
Yeah, I have the, that's the fully ginger one. Let me see on my
Oh,
yard.
okay. I might like that. Okay. And I've got
I'm pretty sure it's a fully ginger.
chocolate hazelnut.
Yeah.
Which is what I was going to have today, but I didn't have enough in my package. So here's my chocolate hazelnut. That's black tea, cinnamon,
That's
ginger,
one of my
hazelnut.
favorites.
Oh, I love this. Cocoa nibs, chocolate, hazelnut essence, love, gratitude, and caffeine. So I love that. And then I got buttery shortbread herbal tea, honeybush tea, cocoa peel, blackberry leaves, flavor essence, love, gratitude, no caffeine. So this one I haven't tried before, but I love shortbread. So we'll see how I feel about that. This has no caffeine. If I don't like it, I'll give it to Talia, and
You
she might
probably
like it.
tried it in the Christmas.
I might have. I don't know. This one is the one that came out to celebrate the inaugural episode of Picard, the newest Star Trek series. It's called Picard Blend Black Tea, orange peels, pecan pieces, blue cornflower,
Burgermeister?
bergamot oil. I'm not sure. I can't really read it. So
Okay, hang on. Black tea, orange peels, pecan pieces, blue cornflowers, bergamot oil, pecan essence, love, gratitude.
So this is good. And I don't know if it has caffeine because he didn't have enough room to put it.
I think this is, it has caffeine.
Oh, you didn't say it though.
Sorry.
Okay. And then my last one was, I love coconut and I love ginger. So this is coconut ginger soother herbal tea. Rubios, green rubios, coconut pieces, ginger, cinnamon, apple pieces, coconut essence, love, gratitude, no caffeine. I think I'm going to like this one. So I did pick up some Plum Deluxe, and I actually got rid of some. You know, I destashed some of it. Some of the ones that I thought I would like but aren't my favorites necessarily, or I had too many of them. Because I said, oh, I don't want to lose this. Oh, I don't want to lose this. And then I went for a while where I didn't have it. So I said, maybe I should clean it out a little bit and give it to somebody who will use it. So
Everyone has flavors that they prefer.
I love all of Andy's teas are fantastic, but you learn as you go through his teas which ones you like the best. And those are the ones I'm staying with, the ones I like the best. So that's that. And then I also ordered some cotton yarn for the dishcloths and things. I got a green. And this is kind of a dusty rose and a red. I may have gone overboard a little bit, but kind of a gold.
It's a brown.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's like a tan.
No, it's not. It's,
Yes, it is.
the color is...
But it's tan.
What is the color?
It says antique gold, but that's
Ha,
tan.
antique gold.
That's a tan.
The color says otherwise.
It's tan.
Purple, kind of a lavender color. This is kind of a plum or a maroon or
I would
something
call
like
that
that.
maroon.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make an argument either way, but I think a maroon.
Yeah. And they might call it aubergine. Yeah. Okay, aubergine. Which is, and then they have.
Is that just like a cop out when they can't figure out if it's plum or?
It's the color
maroon?
of a. It's the color of a eggplant. So there's a darker green, and then I have a blue in here because I kind of got really low on my stock, and I got rid of a lot when I didn't realize I'd be doing dishcloths. Now that I know that I don't mind doing dishcloths, I went ahead and picked up some more so I can just, and whether I keep getting it is,
Right.
is another thing. But so that's this. And then Talia made me for my birthday.
And you guys know about this.
You know about this. My hat. I love my hat. Isn't it pretty? Is that right? I can't see with the camera in the way.
Yeah.
Isn't that pretty? So I have my hat, which I absolutely love. And I had a lot of Kindle books. And then this book that Taya says should be really good. So
I didn't get it for her though.
no, my husband got it for me. And then I went...
The title is fun. It's called Basil in Wonderland. It's about... The author is he's a priest or...
he's a bishop, I think.
He's a bishop.
Yeah.
And he was talking about trying to pray while being distracted by his nephews who want to play hide and seek. So trying to keep as holy as you can, as in tune with your spiritual life while still living your life.
This is...
I just love the title.
He was a Cardinal Archbishop of Westminster and a monk of Ampleforth Abbey in Great Britain. Basil Hume, OSB. Okay? So...
Because of the name like Basil, of course he's British.
Yeah, he...
Or was British.
He passed away in 1999, and he's probably well known if you're Catholic. I think he was Catholic, but Cardinal I believe Cardinals in Anglican. I don't know.
I don't know. I believe he was Catholic.
I believe
though.
he was Catholic. So,
he came up with one of my Catholic Facebook groups.
Okay, so
I think it was in my Divine Office.
Okay, so this looks really good. I'm looking forward to seeing this. And then Davina made me a couple of necklaces. You see this one with the owl hanging down? Isn't that pretty? And then she also made me this one here. Get it open here. I might have to ask her to add a little length to these, but maybe not. Can you see the owl?
Yeah, I think they can.
Let's see, this should be fine. I can't find the...
Is it a
It's a magnet. Oops. It's just a little crooked. There we go. So you can see, yeah, it's fine. Isn't that pretty? I really like it. So that's that. So these are the necklaces she gave me. She gave me a gift card to Olive Garden, which I gave to my husband to hold on to because I don't usually go out by myself to eat. Let's see here. Put that away. And then I went to my local yarn store to drop off Laura's prize because she won the thank you gift for the mystery shawl. Not the mystery shawl, the mystery skein purchases.
There's magic, Laura.
Yeah, there's magic. Gracie's mom, 62. So I bought some yarn. I bought more than I thought I would and less than I wanted. So, because my husband got me a cell phone, and I meant to bring it, but it's over there somewhere. Got me a new cell phone. You guys know how expensive those cell phones are, so I tried to keep it down when I went to the yarn store. I got this little owl tape measure. Okay. And then I got 2 skeins of Malabrigo. We thought it was DK. It's actually a worsted. When I looked it up, it's Malabrigo worsted. And this is the Ivy colorway. And this is the same base. And this is the Sunset colorway. And one of these is going to be going into my autumn shawl that I showed you. My the first Anastasia Sattel shawl, the one with the autumn colors. This will be the 3rd color in that shawl. So I got that, and that's,
3rd color or 2nd color?
3rd. Remember, I have the rust.
Oh, okay, yes. I didn't know you were looking for a 3rd color.
Yeah, because I thought it was too dark with just the it was so subtle, the changes and stuff, that I thought that it wouldn't, it wouldn't be enough interest. Okay, so that's basically what I got. I'm going out for my birthday dinner with the family because in this house, especially with all the appointments, it's hard to get everybody together to do things. So my dinner out is going to be after Talia's PT appointment on Saturday, and that will round out my birthday. So that'll be it. So, okay. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
I'm still reading Timothy Zahn. I'm slowing down a little bit, just because I am currently trying the Blueprint membership. They had a deal, and they might still have it, where you can try the membership 1 month for, I think it was $1.99 or.
I think that's the way I tried it when it first came out.
And it's really good. So I will be going on to the. By the time the membership will actually come to be due, you try it for a month that way, and by the time the membership will come due, I will have a paycheck in.
And it's really, if you don't have Blueprint Craftsy membership, it's really worth it. I use it mostly for the discounts, but I picked up several classes that I've earned points on for free, and it's classes that maybe I would never have been able to get otherwise, because you want to focus on what you really want. But these are things that I'm really interested in. I'm afraid of losing them, and I have all the ones that I want. So I picked up, I think this last time I picked up some kind of twisted cables and something on color theory. So in knitting, so they have some really good, and they have a really wide range of topics. Knitting, crocheting, yarn dyeing, cooking, painting, paper crafts, everything. They're absolutely fantastic, and if you're a member, you get a sizable discount, so it's nice.
Yes,
it's really nice.
And if you're a member who does the yearly plan versus the every month, you get free shipping.
So it's really
in the U.S.
And I can't say enough good things about
this.
Blueprint.
Is not paid programming from Blueprint.
No, it's not. It's just.
I don't particularly care for their app.
I don't use their app.
I've switched over to watching their videos on the browser, because you can't bookmark your video or make comments on the video in the app.
Okay. I don't use their app. I just use
And
the video.
I like bookmarking my videos so I can find things like, oh, this is where they talk about doing that cast on. Or
you might want to drop them a line and say, hey, I really like this. I like being able to bookmark it. Is there a way that we can get it so the app does this? Maybe they can work on that.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, it's no real problem to do it in the browser, but that is a failing in the app.
But it's a very, very good program.
It is.
Okay. They have patterns. They have kits. Our very own George, 10 Hours or Less, he's got kits there.
Yeah, his penguin skating one.
So it's very good. We like it.
I already have the pattern though, so I'm not going to be picking that up there.
Now, before we start into things for the house and stuff like that, well, first of all, I'm still reading Patrick Carr, but I'm almost finished. I have about a third of the way to go for that. And other than that, it's slowed down with my reading as well, because I'm trying to reorganize what I do. But it's moving along, and I felt like writing again. I actually took my phone and used the note taker and spoke into it some notes I wanted to maybe put into a little free write. So that was exciting. But if you don't want to hear about doctor's appointments and house and personal type stuff, if you only want to be for the knitting and crocheting, that's fine. We're glad that you were joining us for the knitting and crocheting, and we'll say goodbye to you now and hope that you come back next week.
We gotta thank the YouTube people.
Yes, I'm going to. We want to, but before you leave, we want to thank the people who commented on YouTube. Please remember that we're podcasting on a Thursday, so even though Talia might not get it up till later, these are only the people that we saw before we podcasted. If I didn't see you when I podcasted, I put all the names down. If you did it after the podcast, after we actually recorded, then you won't be on this list, but we thank you too. We want to thank Pat, Chronically Crocheting, Looney Hiker, Valeria, I'm not sure how you say this, Sekawa, Sekwa 75, SK Hoyt, and Bougie Knits. And we also thank the people who commented over at our forums. Sylvia, I think you were there. I'm not sure if anybody else was. I haven't had a chance to answer everybody. Like I said, I usually answer toward the end of the week, so I haven't had a chance. But we do appreciate all the comments, and I do get to them eventually. So, if you don't want to hear about real life stuff and you are only here for the knitting and crocheting, we'll give you a few seconds to go and say that we hope to see you back here for the Fun in the Women Cave, probably on Saturday, right? This time around?
Oh, this coming week? Yeah, probably on Saturday.
So we'll podcast next Saturday. We hope to see you there, and we'll give you a little chance to go, and we wish you a very happy and blessed week full of every good thing. Okay, so
I don't think there's really any house news.
no, not that I can think of.
Not since, the hole in the ceiling got fixed,
Yeah, thank God for that.
a couple months ago.
I'll take not having any house news to have that hole gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm back at work. And so I'm working Monday, Wednesday, Friday, no more than 6 hours. I haven't made the full 6 hours yet because they really don't want me to give myself a setback. Nice thing about having, nurses as your boss, and also not nurses, not hospital. Hospital tends to be a little more cutthroat. Just my personal experience. Other people's personal experience might be different. But every hospital I've worked at, basically, you had to be dead not to show up for your shift. And even then, they kind of expect you to drag your corpse in anyway.
I think it's because they're chronically shorthanded.
Probably, but yeah, they would expect you to carry your rotting corpse into the hospital and work anyway.
You carry all the pestilence and disease to your patients, right?
So, but not this job.
Yeah, this job is good. The people really like Talia there. They have a high opinion of her there. So that's nice. And I hear all these things when I go in, because Davina sees her nurse practitioner for her autism stuff over there. She gets her meds there and stuff like that. So I know all the people that, well, not all the people, but I know several of the people that Talia works with, and I hear all the stuff. So about how respected she is, and they want her back and that kind of stuff. So they're willing to work with her, which is nice.
So yeah, it's they're really working with me. I do get very worn out after I work. I thought I would make it through to the full 6 hours planned on, I guess that was yesterday, but after, because I don't take lunch breaks, I've never have there. I work through lunch, and after I worked through my lunch break and got to about 1, I realized that I was not going to be able to stay the whole time. So I went home and I slept 2 hours.
Right. So this we don't mind. It's changed our family schedule a little bit. I have to adjust my mass schedule and things like that. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the time being, I can't go to mass.
It's because I'm trying to give them the most amount of billable.
So I drive
hours
her,
where I'm there.
I drive her.
I mean, it's all billable, but hours where I can possibly see
patients and things. I drive her in so she can get in around 9, which means I'm driving her right as mass starts. So I don't get to mass on those days, and generally I don't go anywhere much that I can't leave if she needs me to pick her up. So that might be that way for the foreseeable future. Tuesdays and Thursdays I can go to mass. Thursdays, if all is well and she doesn't have an appointment, Thursdays are like my favorite day because, I get to go to church, I get to go to adoration, and I get to go to Bible study, which is really nice. It makes up for not being able to go the rest of the week. And even though the adoration is not a full hour, I have everything in there. And then Fridays, depending on who gets to go to Mass more, myself or my husband, the one who's gone more during the week will drive Ty into work on Friday. So, because his flex schedule means he's off on Friday. So it's kind of a lifestyle change for all of us, but it's not a bad thing. It makes you appreciate what you have and what you can do and what you used to be able to do, and that change isn't always bad, even if it's not what you expected. So, you learn to do. You learn to accept and move on. So that's kind of cool. God is in control. Much as I would know, it would not be a good idea if I was in control. God is in control. Okay? So, so that's that. I don't think we have anything else.
And I'm getting a little tired.
Ty's getting a little, I can tell because she's not bantering with me. So, we want to wish you all a blessed week full of knitting and crocheting and crafting, whatever it is that makes you very happy. We hope it's full of blessings. And that we will see you here again next week for the Fun in the Woman Cave. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 388, and that's a wrap.
Bye.